On Holy Tuesday, some observe Jesus' prediction of his own death as described in John. The significance of Holy Tuesday is not easily grasped. In a single day, Jesus would simultaneously condemn the religious authorities while confirming his own deity. The cleansing of the temple on Holy Monday caused the Pharisees to question Jesus' right to do these things. Jesus had not received his authority from the religious leaders, so they wanted answers.
1 Corinthians. For the message about the cross is foolishness to those who are perishing, but to us who are being saved, it is the power of God. For it is written, I will destroy the wisdom of the wise, and the discernment of the discerning I will thwart. Where is the one who is wise? Where is the scribe? Where is the debater of this age? Has not God made foolish the wisdom of the world? For since in the wisdom of God, the world did not know God through wisdom, God decided, through the foolishness of our proclamation, to save those who believe. For Jews demand signs and Greeks desire wisdom, but we proclaim Christ crucified, a stumbling block to Jews and foolishness to Gentiles. But to those who are the called, both Jews and Greeks, Christ the power of God and the wisdom of God. For God's foolishness is wiser than human wisdom, and God's weakness is stronger than human strength. Consider your own call, brothers and sisters. Not many of you were wise by human standards, but many were powerful. Not many were of noble birth. But God chose what is foolish in the world to shame the wise. God chose what is weak in the world to shame the strong. God chose what is low and despised in the world, things that are not, to reduce to nothing things that are, so that one might boast in the presence of God. He is the source of your life in Jesus Christ, who became for us wisdom from God, and righteousness and sanctification and redemption, in order that, as it is written, let the one who boasts boast in the Lord.
So on Holy Tuesday, the conspiracies to trap Jesus escalated. Israel's religious leaders had one goal: to get rid of Jesus of Nazareth. This meant cooperating with a lifelong enemy by any means would be justified. So the Pharisees, who opposed Rome and its intrusion on the Jewish way of life, and the Herodians, supporters of Herod the Great, joined forces. Even the Sadducees, religious liberals who denied a resurrection, angels or spirits, attempted to discredit Jesus. This time, Jesus did not remain silent.
In John 12. Now, among those who went up to worship at the festival were some Greeks. They came to Philip, who was from Bethsaida in Galilee, and said to him, Sir, we wish to see Jesus. Philip went and told Andrew. Then Andrew and Philip went and told Jesus. Jesus answered them, The hour has come for the Son of Man to be glorified. Very truly I tell you, unless a grain of wheat falls into the earth and dies, it remains just a single grain. But if it dies, it bears much fruit. Those who love their life lose it, and those who hate their life in this world will keep it for eternal life. Whoever serves me must follow me, and where I am, there will my servant be also. Whoever serves me, the Father will honor. Now my soul is troubled. And what should I say? Father, save me from this hour? No. It is for this reason that I have come to this hour. Father, glorify your name. Then a voice came from heaven. I have glorified it, and I will glorify it again. The crowd standing there heard it and said that it was thunder. Others said, An angel has spoken to him. Jesus answered, This voice has come for your sake, not for mine. Now is the judgment of the world. Now the ruler of this world will be driven out. And I, when I am lifted up from the earth, will draw all people to myself. He said this to indicate the kind of death he was to die. The crowd answered him, We have heard from the law that the Messiah remains forever. How can you say that the Son of Man must be lifted up? Who is this Son of Man? Jesus said to them, The light is with you for a little longer. Walk while you have the light, so that the darkness may not overtake you. If you walk in the darkness, you do not know where you are going. While you have the light, believe in the light, so that you may become children of light. After Jesus had said this, he departed and hid from them.
How painful that Holy Tuesday must have been to cause Jesus to utter his final lament over the city of Jerusalem. Even before his crucifixion, Jesus' heart would be pierced by Israel's lack of faith. Their failure to recognize who he was left the people unprepared. As Jesus left the temple, his disciples asked two critical questions. When will this happen, the destruction of the temple? And what will be the sign of your coming at the end of the age? He answered their questions and encouraged them to be faithful, watchful, and prepared. These lessons are relevant to all believers in any age. As we continue our journey to the cross, remember to walk in the light.